welcome to Talk of the Town. Well, football. We just finished the regular season,
That's right.
And we will be talking about what's to come with Marcus Walsh, who is a WHHI play-by-play announcer.
Yes, indeed.
And then we also have our dear friend Daniel Cort. Daniel Cort does several things for WHHI, including color commentary for football. So good to see both of you.
Great to see you, Robyn.
Let's just jump right in. The Bluffton Bowl, you want to talk about that? That was the Bluffton win over May River.
Right, 21-6. May River just didn't quite have enough in some key moments in that ball game, and it turned into the Brandon Bryant show. There is a reason why he's the #1 receiver in the state of South Carolina.
Yeah.
He just went nuts. Had over 100 yards receiving, had anywhere from 6 to 10 catches. The number doesn't ring a bell off the top of my head, but he was just absolutely outstanding. Owen Bays with a tremendous performance.
Yep.
And the offensive and defensive lines for Bluffton ruled the day. May River had chances, but they just couldn't get enough done. That's a big win for Bluffton, leading them into the playoffs.
Right, and then May River came back and beat Hilton Head last week, right?
Yes, the third time we had called for both those teams, and neither had won yet. So I'm interviewing Coach Bonneville with May River before the game. He's like, I'm starting to wonder if you guys are a bad omen for me. And I said, well, let's hope the third time's a charm, and indeed it was. It was a hard-fought game, very much a defensive struggle. But, as they say in close games, May River just made one play more than Hilton Head to eke out that win. It was a great way to finish their season.
I thought Hilton Head was really doing well, the Seahawks.
They were. And then they ran into a buzzsaw,
They had a tough schedule.
They didn't end up winning from September 8th through the rest of the season, and they didn't make the playoffs, unfortunately.
But they were very competitive. So,
Yes.
you gotta, that's what you've got to focus on when you're in the off season, when you look at going into the next season is, we were in those games. We just need to ratchet it up a little bit.
Will they be losing a lot of seniors, Hilton Head?
They'll lose
They're
some
losing
key
leaders.
And
yeah.
what about
sure.
Bluffton and May River? Will they be?
Bluffton is going to be rolling into the playoffs, as are May River. I really think that they're taking a step forward.
Okay.
Hilton Head has a little bit of work to do in the off season.
So let's talk about what's to come.
Yes, absolutely. We've got a ton of great matchups, a ton of home games all over the low country of South Carolina. We'll start off with Calhoun at Thomas Hayward Academy and SCISA 1A ball. And then in 2A, we've got Orangeburg and Beaufort Academy. In 3A, Pee Dee versus HHCA. I plan to be there. You'll probably be there as well. We won't be calling the game, but we will be watching it and covering it. There are going to be Lowco roving reporters all over the place this weekend as well. In the high school league, St. John's is taking on, check that, Lakeview is taking on Whale Branch. That's going to be a huge game. And then in the high school league 2A, we've got Ridgeland against Andrew Johnson. We've got Beaufort against Loris, which is around the Myrtle Beach area.
Okay.
May River is at Myrtle Beach. And then JP2 is at Florence Christian in SCISA 3A. Bluffton with a huge game. I forgot to mention them. They have a huge game against Richland.
Yeah, you getting all this?
You're getting all this.
He comes prepared.
Yeah, you're right.
There's
nine total
nine
Lowco
matchups.
Friday night matchups.
And a bunch of them are at home, but a bunch are on the road all over. There's going to be roving reporters.
Very good.
Everywhere.
So, guys, we have about a minute left. Let's reflect on the season here with WHHI covering high school. I think we had a good show up, don't you think?
Yeah. Oh, it was amazing.
We had a great season. I think all but maybe one game. I think the Whale Branch Battery Creek game was a bit of a blowout, but most of the rest of the games were really closely contested, hard fought. I just love what Jessa and Jeremy Pope have brought to the broadcast.
Yes.
They've made it a community event and a community experience that enriches the whole broadcast.
And I need to add too, because of the fact that Larry Jacobot was gone in Europe for a month.
Right.
I missed a game. Kevin Libby filled in
K-Love.
exceptionally well for me.
K-Love Libby.
Christopher Sanders, Kevin Libby, thank you guys for stepping up and being a big part of it. We had a roving crew, bunch of folks doing a bunch of different things.
Yeah, we talk about teamwork.
Great season.
It was really...
What's beautiful about calling these football games is you watch teams work for a cause that's greater than themselves. That's what WHHI's team does.
Real quick, who do you like in the playoffs? One team.
I like Christian Academy to make a run
Okay,
for the
what
state
about you?
championship.
Look out for Whale Branch. I think the Whale Branch Warriors have a chance to win
All right,
state.
guys. And we want to thank Summit Services for being our
Yes,
presenting
indeed.
sponsor
Thank you
this
so much,
year as
Summit
well.
Services.
All
Thank
sponsors.
you, Daniel and Marcus.
Thank you.
For being
Robyn.
with us for the football update.